Hello, Kingmaker64 here. Currently with a new video I'm trying to make. I slightly edited the deck so that way instead of the Sanji, we're running Sora because I've had a few issues with this deck. Oh wow, I'm actually getting people for once. We can actually make a video. Sorry for it being really late. I could seriously, every time I tried recording this video, never could find a single game with any of the big characters I've been wanting to. This is gonna be a mulligan. Oof, this is not the best. I'm just gonna do that and pass, even though I hate doing that. I think my play next turn is Sanji, use effect, pass. My main goal with this is to find Red Rock by the time that draw. He's not taking life. He's too greedy for. I'm not that greedy. We're going to Dawn -1 to search 5. On one hand, I would love to. Oh shoot, I'm running the turbo list. You know what? This was another list I was gonna run, but okay, so that runs. I would probably prefer to grab this here, because we are not in a good situation the slightest with hand size. Swing that. Our main goal right now is to probably find some way to. Oh shoot. Main way is to get some more draw power, which the reason why I don't consider Kaya draw power right now. I would love to draw from that, but that's an easy counter. Okay. We want to grab that. I'm looking. Okay, that's what I needed. Boof here, draw 2. We search here again. We would like to grab Magellan, but we would also like Sanji here. Magellan messes up his curve next turn. But Sanji's also a body we probably need to play out. I'll probably play out Sanji here because that's more effective. Either way, he'd probably use leader effect. We may trash this character, draw one, place one. Okay, so that's to filter out hand size. And I'll pass. This is this is not my preferred list because this list that I'm running currently, which I was testing out this list, doesn't run stuff to get rid of like the Marco and stuff in the ace matchup. The 3-cost event, which would be really nice, which I don't like relying on Boof Burst because that's our draw power, which we really need. If he swings 6, we'll probably give him a Kaya, because at this state, oh, what the heck. I will gladly take, that is the easiest take. We will take a Brochet blow. Draw 2 from that. I will probably just swing 6 here again. I would preferably like... I have a lot of counter in my hand, which is scary to discard any. I mean, I'm not afraid of counter because I have 3, 5, 7. Yeah, I don't think I'm afraid in the slightest. Unironically, I might just bounce this and go all face. Yeah, you know what? I'm doing that. Bippity boppity boo, which then he'll have to replay that. And that has no counter in his hand. So I'll just swing 2 6s at him. Yeah, because he has no other swings this turn. And because I only have 1 character in trash, I'll probably just use... Yeah, he uses I Am Whitebeard. That's a really good play for him. And he takes that, so that way he could be at 8. But he's going to be punished hard. Because I'm just going to use... Yeah, Bullet doesn't have too much going for him in this match. So I think I just go Bullet 2k. And probably give him a Kaya, because we don't have the best hand size. Oh wow, guess what? We get to play Kaya. Brochet Blow is a filter card, which we also get to Dawn minus, which would be nice because he won't get a free block out of me. Oh, I hate this so much. I think we genuinely do that, even though I hate doing that. Dawn -1, Concaster -3. We'll play down another one of... You are useless. We'll play down a 3rd Sanji. And we'll swing... I hate doing this. That was probably stupid on my half, because now I'm kind of realizing we're kind of screwed here. Either way I do the math here. Because, granted, even though... Because my safe swing can only go to 9, while these can go up to 11. But he's going to be able to easily counter because he's 8k. And I want to be able to have some defense towards this. So I'll probably just swing 5 here. Because, oh wait, that's 8, so even if I put the max, yeah, that was going to be a free block. Honestly, we'll just pass here because we have no better play. At most, he probably wants to do... I Am Whitebeard again. He takes that? Oh my god, that's so greedy of a play. That is so greedy. Especially that I have 4 Dawn up. Oh my god. And if he wants to do that, I'll gladly give him a 2K. This I'll take. Okay. First off, we search. Grabbing Karn would probably be really good right now. Yeah, Karn's probably our best bet here. Dawn -1 to boost burst. Draw 2. How much? Honestly, we'll just swing into his body right now. I think I like the play of doing this, bouncing, choosing 0 targets. Then playing down another one. Yes, that's what we needed. Oh my god. We block her up and we pass. That is our play now. He has no way to buff himself further. We have Gun Red Rock. Okay, place down your markers. Place down your markers. Honestly, I'll trash Kaya here, because all of these are about to be helpful. Because a blocker helps me live further. Oh wow, guess what? He gets red rocked. I have 13 cards currently. Oh, we're gonna grab a giant. At this point, we just swing massive on him because he's not going to be able to just defend all of this easily. Yeah, I have nothing to use my stuff on, so he should probably either get a lot of cards out of his hand or he's getting rid of the 2 blockers, which is what we need right now. Because we're just going to keep, given the fact being he has the white beard, he's only going to be able to have, like, given the fact we have 2 giants right now and we have Karn, we're going to be able to keep a constant game going where even though we don't have a reliable way to get rid of his hand with pudding, we're going to be able to get him out because of his controlling board state, because he doesn't want if he gets another Whitebeard or blockers, he might want to swing, but because how oppressive our board state is, he has no other option than to play the way he is currently. Which his hand size is not going to save him forever. Now, if he plays another Whitebeard, he just gets an 8k swing and a 14k swing, which all we do is 1 Gum Gum Giant to Karn, which he does not do. He gets out 2 more blockers, which is okay in my book. 3 blockers, that's okay in my book. We have a ton of swings for that. That is just 1 Gum Gum Giant. We will trash a Karn. We will get some more stuff. Draw, draw. First of all, we should probably, before we play down this, we should probably swing 7k, so that way we don't lose anything of value here. Actually, first we should probably bottom deck this. That way he has no way of we go 7k here just because the fact that he gets some value, but like we're going to replace that with the Sanji is what our game plan is right now. Actually, we won't show that right now because we can Dawn -1 to search 5. And we will probably, in this case, grab a Concaster, which makes that also 9k for all these swings that are coming at him in face. At this point, we probably want to do another 7k. Wait, okay, if we want to replace Sanji, which is... Let's do all of these 9k swings first. I think that's my best bet right now because that shows me what he wants to do with his blockers and stuff. Which, if he has no board state, I still have this Karn. Yeah, I have this Karn, so we play the Sanji out over this Karn because we still have protection with all of this. And we have no fear of dying. Literally, next turn he got overwhelmed at this point, which honestly, if I wanted to, I don't have the counter to, yeah. Oh, shoot, I forgot he had Roger. Which, I mean, he could have played out Roger, but his issue, like, that was, his board control got messed up because how we play. But, in short, that's how we play, against Ace. Now, I'll try and see if we get another match with, Emu, is what I wanted to show. We'll go second just to show a few things. We will mulligan here. Crap, this is not a good hand. I mean, it's solid, but it's not good. This is one of the weirdest matchups that you'll probably ever see. We search 3. This is the one thing I hate about this build, which is the turbo, is that not a good way of finding stuff. I will probably take so that way we can actually play Otama out, if that says anything. Because I think our play right now is Otama Sanji event with whatever we get out of Otama. That was not... Otama, we trash a... Honestly, we'll trash a Magellan right now because he has no good reason to be here. We'll search for free. We will probably grab a blue first right now. Given what our hand is. We'll do that. We'll do bippity boppity boo. He would like to play something out this turn, so he'll swing at most 7k. Which I doubt he'll do. Because he probably wants to keep at least one. Oh. That will be a take from us. He leaves, that's a very weird play because typically you want to keep a board state because, well, he's playing his deck is the best way to describe that. We'll just do our thing then. We have no point in playing out Karn. What we want to do is leave one Dawn open so we can play Gum Gum Giant, Magellan, or the Jet Gatling. We'll peak 3. I forgot if I used leader effect yet. Which honestly wouldn't be good. I don't have, you know, we'll grab it because we're gonna be discarding. Then I'll probably just swing 6k. Actually, I misplayed that. I should have done 5-6. Because of his board state right now, he does, and with how much counter I have in my hand, we're pretty safe to swing 5 this turn specifically, because he has no bodies to swing at me. And we kind of want to get him low. He wants to do this, he will Dawn -1 me, which is kind of bad, but not the worst for me. And at most he could swing 6k, but right here I'll give him a 1k, which I would have liked to do anything else with that turn, given my hand right now is pretty bad for this situation. Well, that's a blocker. I think our biggest thing we want to do is use Jozu, bounce the Otama, which that's at 9, so we can't bounce him back, but that's okay because all we're doing is we're getting a body out for, yeah, we'll do that. We have 0 targets because, like I said earlier, and then we will just I could just like that buffs all of these guys. Also, but I can't play Giant, which I have 7 Dawn. I'll have 7 Dawn next turn. Honestly, I don't like the Giant play. Honestly, we're rolling with it. We are gonna discard. Well, we're gonna be drawing 2, so I think we want to try and discard Magellan and a search event. We'll boof here to draw 2. Then we'll just do this. Which he has Dawn open for that. For one event, but I'm not swinging that. I'm swinging a lot of small pokes at him. Which, honestly, him having a low hand size and 2 life right now is really good for us. We haven't found the one that has been too helpful right now. We're probably gonna have to let this one go. Given... Wait, no. No, we don't. We have 2 2Ks. And then that is a 5 poke, so we'll just give him a 1K. Which we do that because right now we're at a very big point where we don't want him pulling any of his shenanigans right now. We're just gonna do that. We are going to Dawn -1 to boof first, which to draw us 2 cards. We are going to then search, which we could play out another. I don't like how the fact is we haven't seen our bullet, because that means it's either really close to this or both bullets are right here. Um, we kind of have to either... Oh, we have to grab Sanji here. Because Red Rock's useless in this matchup. We'll swing 5 at the 2. Sweet! We'll play out that Sanji and we're having 7k swings at him. Yep, makes sense. But he only has that he only has 3 swings at us next turn, which is really nice. Because we're likely to defend this with what he has. Oh, this is not what I liked to see early on. Crap. We'll do that. We'll do that. I really don't want to let one of them go unless if it's that Nosajiro or a big swing. Because at this point, we're going to have a really rough time as we haven't found our good cards yet. Select 1 Dawn, which we gladly will. That's not an issue for us. That's a Dawn investment. We're getting rid of that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Which I'm sad to say that, but like... Now this is where we kept our Gum Gum Giant. 1 card to trash, we will probably trash. Or... would we live even if we kept this? I don't think so at this point. Because, I mean, like, he doesn't have much... He'll draw 1 card, which he'll have 3 cards. I feel like at this point, we lose game regardless of the fact if we can't win next turn. Which he gambled all in, so... I feel like at this point, we could reliably at least swing 7 and see how he reacts. Wait, we mathematically win. Because if we... Wow! Oh my gosh, he was so bricked up. He would have had at most... He had 2 swing... If I swung at him 7k, which I think was... No, that wouldn't have been smart to do. But he was so bricked up that he wouldn't have been able... That would have been 2 cards out of hand or a... I don't think he should have done that because he would have had another turn. But that's just a crazy match altogether. I'm gonna see if I can get 1 more with this deck. Oh no, we're getting to the point where it's getting really late. We'll play another ace with this deck. If not, if this doesn't work, I'm going to just click. I think this is going... Yeah, we got the network transport failure. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna say this was honestly a shock that I got 2 matches in today. I typically don't, but yeah, this deck gets really weird in how it plays, but it's really fun. And it's definitely possible to win against your opponent with some of these decks. But it's just understanding how we want to play and just trying to figure out what to search for at a specific time. I'll look for it later, and I'll put the deck list in the description. But I hope y'all had a great day, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.